Hello, everybody. This is Hoot and Nanny coming to you from our little private Christmas gathering here, all two of us,
Hi,
and
everybody.
and we feel like there's some behind the scenes backstories that y'all would appreciate knowing, and you might even get a chuckle or two, or you might roll over screaming, laughing hysterically if you knew what all we had gone through to get to this point. And it's
You sure you want to do this, Hoot?
yeah, I want to do it. The story needs to be told. I mean, it's just too bizarre. It's just
Our story?
yeah. I mean,
Uh-oh.
not necessarily all of it, but because it's there's a new segment is added every day. So let's just start initially. You hired out at a local retail after two hurricanes flooded you out in two separate years from Jefferson County, and so you had a job opportunity in Jasper, Texas, and you took it. And I walked into the one of my old haunts, the old thrift store, and I said, "Who is that?"
Hoot.
But I didn't say it with the wrong motive. I just saw you in a good in a corporate shirt, and I'm going, well, she must be corporate from the Beaumont area, and then I went on to discover that no, you were full time or part time employee there, but you were there as you were there today. You're gonna be there tomorrow. And I'm thinking she gonna be there for a while.
A permanent fixture.
Yeah, and I'm thinking, well, that's interesting. So me and my loud mouth, I'm just out of the goodness of my heart, I'm trying to think, how can I help this lady? She's new in the area. She doesn't know many people here, and so I worked at my nerve. It took me a while. Pinched myself and slapped myself in the face and went to the bathroom that they don't have and poured cold water on my face to make me come to my senses and say, just go ask her some things, which I did. Lord have mercy, I didn't know it was going to come to that. And I said, well, so you don't live in this town? No, I live in that town. I'm thinking, that's like 45 miles one way.
35 Hoot.
35?
That's
Okay, well,
70 miles round trip.
okay,
for me.
What's 35 plus 35?
70. 70 miles
I
round
thought
trip.
35 plus 35 was like 112. So,
Finally math.
so, what's the bean? Our alma mater, raise your colors high. So, the next thing I learned is that you're part time, and you didn't always have the schedule. I'm just kind of rambling. This is for posterity. We ain't trying to make money off this interview. Thank God. We're just trying to make it. We're just trying to make sense of our lives, and so far.
A year later, we're still trying.
A year later, we're going. Wait a minute.
Made less sense now than we did then.
So, but what the viewers, the one or two of you that might be so fortunate to even get to see this, should know is that we've probably spent. We won't go into detail. What you need to understand is we have a lot of similarities. We have. I don't know if you've ever done a study on the temperaments. I know you have because we discussed that, and we're going. She's an only child. I'm the baby of 5. Nothing's supposed to work between us. No kind of chemistry. I mean,
no, we're supposed to be the perfect match.
Okay, we're supposed to be the perfect match.
Supposedly the perfect
with
match.
The birth order, the child, the fifth born.
The baby of the family is supposed to do fantastic with an only. Or the oldest.
Yeah, well,
because they're used to being told what to do.
We disproved the heck out of that theory.
Yeah.
Well, on the flip side of that is the study of the temperaments is melancholy, choleric, sanguine, and phlegmatic. And they've added one or two. And they do the corporate profiles when they hire people. So it turns out that she got a dose of choleric. Well, I do too. She got a dose of sanguine, which I do too. She's got a dose of melancholy, which I do too. And I'm telling y'all, it would blow your mind the number of things we have gotten so bent out of shape at each other for, and that were totally major impasses at the moment, but we managed to. Now here it is, December the 13th.
We know each other a year.
We've known each other right at a year, and we're still speaking. Now that hasn't always been the case through the past year. There have been a lot of times when we didn't have anything to say to each other, other than me sticking my self-righteous nose up in the air and walking away.
Well, Hoot, our only real problems have been
Me.
because you're talking. We do great when you don't talk.
well, y'all see what I'm saying? You see that? You see what I'm saying? It's like, well,
He does great when I don't talk to y'all.
well, wow. When have we ever seen that time?
No.
I don't.
Get the hook.
I've seen. No. I'm not. We're not going to regress. We're going to go forward because we determined many times that we really do like each other. You know, I mean, we like each other, and it's like I'm put on Facebook the other day that she's most days has always been my Princess Charming, and all days I'm her Prince Alarming.
I never said that.
She didn't say that. I made that up. But it's the reason I made it up is because I was reading her mind. And let me tell you how alarmed I caused this woman to be. Are your arms getting tired there?
No, I'm good. Sorry, y'all were. Yeah.
We got tripods all over the place.
Yeah, but we don't know how to do them. This is working.
Okay. Well, could I hold it like Moses?
That'd be good.
You know, how's that?
That'd be great.
See, all I've ever want to do is help you. I knew you for a day. Okay, I learned that you're driving 35 miles one way, which is 70 miles round trip, right. And I got a house with an extra room that I could rent you. I didn't know your name. I didn't care what your name was. It didn't matter to me. All I want to do is save you some money, make me some money, and I'm thinking she might can cook. Well, it turns out she could cook. I didn't know that at the time. All I knew was that what am I willing to sacrifice to let this poor, forlorn, knows nobody in the area, been flooded out of her house, mama's parents dead, grandparents are dead, no children. She needs me desperately. How has she made it all these many years without me being in her life? That's like, so I'm going, okay, here's what I'm doing. I kind of wanted to turn my house into an Airbnb for musicians, but since I met you yesterday, I decided that I'm going to turn it into a duplex. And you can come look at it and move in. You can have your own bedroom, your own private bathroom, and I'll even let you have access to the carport. Which that was a stretch. I liked my carport. She said, "You don't even know my name." Oh, what's that got to do with anything? You know, it was like so.
But you've got to tell it better.
When you talk about the pajama party, I'm not going there.
No, not that.
Okay.
But didn't know my name, didn't care to. Just got my phone number, and the first thing you tell me, hey, I have a great idea. Why don't you just move in? What? Well, but I have a home. Oh, I didn't know that, but I was going to have my home as an Airbnb.
Right.
But since I've met you, I want to turn it into a duplex.
Well, sure. Because I'm a nice guy. And all I wanted to help was a damsel in distress.
I wasn't in distress.
Well, but you were.
You wanted me to be.
No, you were in distress.
Mission accomplished.
Because you weren't.
I am now.
You weren't.
I wasn't.
I'm holding your arm up. It's the wrong arm now, I guess. So you were in distress because you didn't have me as an integral part of your life. You were in distress. I mean,
well, tell them about. I needed to go to a Christmas parade.
Well, I was. the handful of y'all that will ever get to have the wonderful privilege and badge of honor to even hear this or see this, I'm a singer songwriter.
He is a good one.
Well, I'm not a good singer, but I'm a good songwriter.
He does good, and plays guitar.
Yeah.
Very well.
No. Anyway, I can put melodies and lyrics together and call them songs. I can do that. I'm good at that. So I wanted to impress her, because I had some songs that were fully produced Nashville boys that said, "Hey, we like that. Let's do this." So I'm walk her out to the car, and I think she didn't even hardly roll the window down. She didn't even,
I told him get in.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
That first day?
Well, yes, I said sit down.
Okay.
Get in. He wanted to play me a song on his phone.
Well, that's all only opportunity that I had.
It ended up being 3 songs, and I had to go. I had friends waiting for me at the parade, a Christmas parade. Yes.
I mean, but the Christmas parade should never take precedence over getting to hear some of my songs.
I know.
Because you were a damsel in distress, and I was determined to help you.
You did. You made sure I was one.
That's wrong. Y'all strike that, Your Honor. We need to strike that from the court record.
No. Now, I have to brag on him. I did. I kind of thought, I don't know, I kind of thought he was a crazy person.
Crazy!
I really did. I mean, I didn't know him from Adam. I asked a person where I worked, they all knew him. He's a local. And I said, okay, is he like certifiable crazy or is he like good crazy? And the answer I received, no, he's fine. He's fine. I was like, okay.
I've been trying to tell you for a year that was true.
So I wasn't worried anymore. Maybe a little concerned, but not worried anymore. But I do have to brag on him. You know what? I was going somewhere with this, Hoot. I was going somewhere with this.
Well, let's hear it.
I know, but now I can't remember. Keep talking.
Well,
and it'll come to me.
We were
the hailstorm. I have to brag on him. I have to say, all he ever wanted to do, and he didn't even know why. I wasn't a damsel in distress, but he thought I was. And it was sweet. What if I didn't have a home? What if I did need somewhere to stay? So, in all sincerity, he was trying to be a good guy. Well, all he ever wanted to do was make sure I had shelter and make sure that I had food and that I was safe.
And
tell him about the food.
Didn't put mileage on your car.
And mileage on my car. He was very concerned about my mileage. But one day it was work.
I wasn't saying I was very concerned. I had a better idea than what you'd come up with. No. Than what you've been doing for 5 years.
No. But one night when it was closing time, bad weather came into the area. Real bad, like hailstorm bad. And there he is, all at his house, all safe and dry where he should be.
Under my carport.
Under his carport, all tucked in for the night. It wasn't late, but we're talking probably, 6:30? Yeah.
7-ish.
Okay. Well, so we were closed, and I think you texted me, and he insisted on coming to get us. It was me and another employee there to close. And you tell him the story.
Well, I wasn't worried about my old truck getting beat to heck with a hailstorm. I didn't want my windshield to get broken, but I wasn't worried about it. Her car was a whole lot nicer than my truck. Plus, I was trying to get some brownie points for some reason. I still haven't figured that out. But I had this big old umbrella. Was that the same night I brought you Billy's barbecue?
I think so. Yes.
So
you wanted to feed me and protect me from the weather.
I asked you if you'd ever eaten at Billy's barbecue, and you said no. Mm-hmm. So I went and got a rib plate for you, just so because everybody in Jasper wants to eat Billy's barbecue because it's delicious.
Yes.
So
it is.
So bottom line to that was I had your rib plate, and then I'm not sure the chronological order of events how it transpired, but I know that one visit I took you a rib plate.
Yes, you did.
In another visit, I brought my big umbrella to try to protect y'all from And I was faking it with your manager because I didn't care about her, but it's like I couldn't walk you out and not walk her out because y'all were walking together. Oh, this man just let me suffer in this hailstorm and take the young pretty one, you know. I'm going.
No, but you got to explain this umbrella, y'all. He said his big umbrella, and he told me, you know, in the text or phone or whatever. I do think we were on the phone anyway, to come protect us from the hail. And I did. I asked him, I said, please don't get out in it. The less on the road, the better. You know, save yourself. He insisted. It was very sweet, very, very masculine and manly, and the protector that he is. But here he comes. He said, well, no, I'm going to come and bring my big umbrella. Y'all, it was a beach umbrella. I'm not kidding. I'm not making it up. It was the kind you stick in the ground. It was a beach umbrella. Okay, take it, Hoot.
Well, I mean, hey, it's the law of averages. The bigger the umbrella, the less chance a hail's going to have of cracking you on the skull.
True.
And so.
And tell him what you said you could bring. My car's name is Redemption. His truck's name is Forest. So he brought Forest. My car's Redemption. Tell him what you said about Redemption. Going to protect him with the
umbrella.
With the windshield.
Yeah.
You said I could park him under the.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I said you don't need to drive all the way back in a hailstorm. Just come pull up in my carport and you'll.
And you had the egg crate.
Yeah, the
foam.
Right, to put on the windshield.
I didn't, but it was sweet.
Hey, I just don't like hail damage.
Well, no, I didn't. Well, thank goodness I don't think we got any.
So that was an initial meeting or two or three.
Mm-hmm.
And then as it.
Walk and talk.
Yeah.
Walk and talk.
I would try to go into her workplace. And she wouldn't give me the time of day. I mean, I had a strong work ethic, but don't try to talk to her during working hours.
Hey, we got in trouble for production over there. Those people, I mean, were very intense about faster, more production. And Ben likes to talk and tell fun stories and all, lengthily.
I do.
And
I've never done that
so
before.
I'd be telling him, like, I wanted to listen to him and all, but can y'all see that? Okay. I would say, walk and talk, yeah. And he would basically run because I have long legs and I walk pretty fast.
Yeah, and how can I get a word in edgewise when all you could be saying is
walk and talk.
Walk and talk, walk and talk, walk and talk, walk and talk. I'm going, if you would stop, I wouldn't have to walk. You know, I was just trying to.
I was at work. I couldn't stop.
I know, but I wasn't trying to hit on you. I was trying to be relevant in your life. Well, yeah, I needed an outlet for.
While I'm at work.
Yeah, well, I don't care about you getting in trouble at work.
Right.
What was important was that you hear what I had to say. And it's like totally, y'all don't know what it's like to be so misunderstood. I mean.
Okay, so finally, at some point, he asked for my phone number. I give it to him. So we're having a nice conversation. So I mean, it's pretty good. We're laughing, we're talking. And how would it come up? Oh, I had an off day coming up. He says, you know, when's your next off day? Whenever it was. Oh, okay. Well, I can't leave because he had something to sell and the buyer was coming by. So I can't leave the area, but why don't you come down? Pack a bag. And you can have the room that I've already fixed for you. And we'll have a pajama party. Be sure and pack your pajamas and we'll have a pajama party. Oh, and here's something fun. I can't leave the area, but, you know, we can go do something fun here. There's this old abandoned church in the woods that I've just got to show you.
That's beautiful.
Well,
Historic.
much later I saw it, but every red flag known to man went up in my head of, hey, just pack a bag, be sure and bring your pajamas. And for fun, we're going to go out in the woods to this abandoned old church. That's how you end up on forensic files.
Well,
Needless to say, I didn't go.
Yeah, well, but you did.
Did you or did you not say that?
I did say it, but it was harmless. It was
No, now that I know you, it really was. But I did ask him. I said he did not understand why I didn't go, and I was polite to him. But there was no way on this green earth that I was going anywhere with that. But so much later when we talked, I said, "What would you have done if one of your daughters said, 'Hey, Dad, I met this unique man. He seems really nice. Everybody says he's okay, and he just told me, hey, pack a bag and be sure and bring your pajamas because we're gonna have a pajama party. And hey, there's this cool old abandoned church out in the woods. I just have to show you.'" Well, and then Ben said, Hoot said that, hey, yeah, I see your point. If that was my daughter, I'd be like, we're going to all go to the cool church and see it. Dad's coming too.
Well,
yeah, that didn't work for one of his daughters, but it was fine for me. No.
But I know how harmless I am. And even though it did, I can see looking back, I can see why you were totally not only dismayed but completely terrified of my offer. And
right.
it was heartfelt. It was in your best interest, and you blew a golden opportunity to spend time with me at the old abandoned church out in the country.
Much later, I did get to go see it. It was beautiful.
Yeah. Well, guess what? Nothing changed from the time you did see it from the time that I tried.
Yeah, but I didn't pack a bag, and I definitely didn't bring pajamas, and I didn't stay in the guest room. I did not go to the house, but I did go to the church. Let's see. Oh, and what happened? Now, here's for fun. What happened when you did get me to the church?
I don't want to talk about it.
Tell them,
I got to check on the wood heater.
Tell them, Hoot.
What did I?
You're just full of surprises.
Yeah, but I didn't. I don't know what happened. I know I was getting very attracted to you, and I felt like that you were my responsibility in life, that, everything had changed, that I'm not going to do Airbnb, I'm going to do a duplex. And I was not going to, well, anyway, you've complicated my life, and I've complicated yours.
What did you do at the church, Hoot? The surprise. What did you?
Yeah. I did that. I told her I was giving her a surprise wedding.
I said I wish I would have been there. He took pictures and everything.
Yeah. I said, well, I'm giving you a surprise wedding here at the old church, and so that was funny.
Only Hoot could do that, y'all.
That's the first and probably last surprise wedding ever orchestrated wedding on the planet. Yeah, surprise wedding. I'm telling you, I think it took. God doesn't think so.
He thought it'd be funny to have a surprise honeymoon.
Well,
we didn't.
I suggested that. We could do. Now you're embarrassing me.
What else can we tell them, Hoot? Let's see.
Oh.
What should we tell them?
We might want to stop while we're ahead. Well, we've. God,
we need counseling. We haven't been yet.
We
but
looked
for
at
fun.
Looked at
tell
some
them about
stuff.
We haven't gone to counseling. We think everybody should go to counseling. Seriously, if you can afford it and y'all are both in agreement, go. I mean, how can it hurt, right? In all truth, but for fun, we thought it'd be really cool to make up some counseling names. Tell them a few.
Don't give them. Oh, this is something else. She does not use profanity or allow me to use profanity. So it's like I don't like cuss like 25 drunk sailors in Hong Kong, but I've let my insecurities and my lack of command of the English language get in the way of my oratory skills. Well, that would always chap her, you know what. So I feel like God has delivered me from it yesterday or day before yesterday, after a year of her getting on my last nerve repeatedly, and having to listen to the, you don't talk profanely to me. Well, I got my new prayer language, and the profanity I can use in being still being good stead with God and her is dagnabbit. So we went to that dagnabbit church, and I told her she could kiss my dagnabbit if she didn't appreciate the fact that I'd given her a dagnabbit surprise wedding. Well,
I don't
who
know.
else? Who else?
Who wouldn't want that? Who?
I know. That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
You should. That's a badge of honor for you
right.
that he
Right.
brought me all the way out here to give me a surprise wedding.
No.
That's still kind of funny.
Well, and this is before the phone calls, anything. Let's backtrack a tiny bit. When he wanted to sing his songs for me or play them on his phone, I said, okay. I mean, it's hard to tell Hoot no, because he's very, very, very persistent. So I knew the only way that I would be able to leave the parking lot was if I listened to him. So it's like, all right. And I wasn't very pleasant. I was, all right, get in. Sit down and get in and play it. So he did. He played, I think, 2 of them. And then before he left, okay, do you have time for just one more? That was the parade thing. But a dear, dear friend of his named Spence, he said, you've got to hear just one more. And I did not want to laugh, y'all. And it was uncontrollable. Tell him this is, now he's trying to impress me, trying to get to know me. And this is what he plays me. Go ahead.
Well, y'all have to understand. Many of y'all know. I think I forget how many. I saw I got like 300 something followers. So probably most of them know Spence Pepper.
Spence.
And Spence had done a cover. He and his brother Tyler had done a cover of Willie wrote it for Patsy Cline, Crazy, and he screams it. He's going, crazy. I'm crazy for living. And it's hilarious. Well, I thought it was hilarious. So I said, well, you need to hear that, because that's the kind of people I hang out with.
Oh, Lord.
And so I would encourage y'all, whoever gets to hear this, if anybody ever hears it, find Spence Pepper, Tyler Pepper recording.
Peppered, spell it.
Peppard. Doing Patsy Cline cover of Crazy.
It's hilarious. It caught me so off guard. I love Patsy Cline, but anyway, you've got to watch it. But I didn't want to laugh. I wanted him out of my car. I needed to get on down the road. and I couldn't take it. I didn't want to laugh, and I couldn't stand it. It was, y'all got to listen. Y'all got to listen.
It's funny.
What else can we tell them, Hoot? I think we ought to go back and name just a few of the counseling. Hoot and I said that it would be hilarious if he and I ever opened a counseling service. Because what a joke! Out of every job in the world,
they wouldn't. We wouldn't get hired for that.
no.
We can't even.
Here's a few. Nobody cares anymore. Counseling agency, counseling service.
But see, that was before I gave up to profanity.
Hit the road, Jack.
Yeah, and don't give a rat's ass counseling service. A rat's dagnabbit counseling service.
Like,
which it's
your bags are packed.
Bags are packed. Counseling service. This is gonna cost you a counseling service. God, we got pages.
I don't want to be here.
Take a flying leap, counseling service.
Right. So, I mean, we've got some good ones, y'all. Hopefully, y'all thought some of those were good. We do. We entertain ourselves highly just coming up with names.
Yeah. Well, it's therapeutical, and it's important to release those inner frustrations.
Tell them your favorite thing about me and your least favorite thing about me, and then I'll do the same.
My favorite thing about you is that you've let me put on Facebook we're in a relationship, or you wouldn't say it was us, but you said meant a relationship. So I said, "There's a
Oh,
relationship."
you think that's us?
Well,
I mean, that I'm in a
I believe
relationship
it. You
with
know,
myself.
right? With Jesus, I understand.
With
I
Jesus.
understand.
No, it's you, Hoot.
So when it all came to pass, I'm thinking we're in a relationship wreck. Not this.
Did y'all hear that?
A relationship wreck.
That's good.
That needs to be a status thing. But I thought it was funny. I was coming across the Long Bridge, headed to Hemphill to visit her, and I said, "Hey, I thought of this." Well, I don't know if you didn't appreciate that.
Well, no, who would like that? But that does sound like a good name for one of our counseling names. Shipwreck Counseling Agency.
Train wreck.
Train wreck.
Plane crash counseling.
That's it. Jump in the lake counseling services. Go jump in the lake.
Take a flying leap.
Take a flying leap counseling services.
So I think I need to check the wood heater. Why you want to show some of your beautiful Christmas decorations and zoom in on the snowflake thing?
Yes. All right, everybody. This is Hoot's home that he let me help do his decorating for him. So, all right, Hoot's going to go do the fire, and when he's finished, we're going to show y'all that too. Okay, I got to show y'all these goodies. How do I do? Okay, here we go. Let's see. How do we do it? This is me. I've got to turn it around, Hoot. Don't give up on me, y'all. Yep, that's my hand. How do I do this? Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll just turn it. Okay, Hoot loves this plaque. I hope y'all can read it. It says, "If kisses were snowflakes, I'd send you a blizzard." And that's one of his favorites.
I changed it to avalanche.
He did. He changed it to avalanche. Okay, y'all got to see this one. His other little plaque. Christmas wishes and hot cocoa kisses. And then he's got his little candle here. And he's got a bunch of goodies over here for Christmas. There's some Christmas there. He's got his little stocking up there. I'll show y'all this. Okay, I'll just walk y'all through the house. These are stockings I made for us. I didn't make the actual stockings. I just decorated them. I did the initials. And look, that's his family. That's his kiddo surprises. And there's his tree. And Santa's got some goodies under there already.
Tell them where this piece came from.
Oh, y'all, I hope you like this armoire. I fell in love with this. This was a thrift shop purchase, and we're both thrifters. We love it. We love to find a treasure. It came in, it was dirty, it needed love, much love. It didn't sell, nobody wanted it, but the day it came through the door, I fell in love with it. And Hoot said I could decorate his home. And I said, well, I want you to come see this piece. And he wasn't thrilled, but he said, okay. And it turned out so pretty. I hope y'all love it, but we do. Very, very much. And this was a cool picture. Y'all got to see this. We're going to do a frame around it, just a natural earthy wood frame. But a lady Hoot knows actually painted that, and it's on paneling. Anyway, I think she's super creative. And y'all got to see the wood heater. This is so fun with the wood heater. Puts out some heat. This was Hoot as a little boy. His grandbabies look just like him. Okay, I think I've shown y'all everything. Oh, you got to see this. The pineapple. That was one of Hoot's find. We went out to the Jasper Barn sale, and he found that cool pineapple. I love it. Okay, everybody, I'm back. I've got to fix the shelf. It had a meltdown. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Time out. Time out. Okay, I'm back. I hope y'all enjoyed your little tour of Hoot's home. It's a sweet home. His home was built in the 20s. He'll have to tell you that story when he gets back. All right, y'all. We've got some hot cocoa. These mugs. Hoot just got these mugs. That's good. Swiss Miss. Y'all have to tell us what y'all's favorite Christmas drink is. Excuse me. I like the, let's see, Swiss Miss hot apple cider drink mix. And of course, their cocoa. My mom loved eggnog. Loved it, loved it, loved it. I like a little bit. Just plain eggnog. Do y'all spike y'all's or do you like it plain? I'm definitely plain eggnog. I gotta find out if Hoot likes eggnog. Hold up, y'all. Hoot, do you like eggnog? He'll be right back, y'all. Hey, Hoot, do you like eggnog? No. No. That's a no. But he likes cocoa. Hoot, you need to get back in here. So, Hoot's going to get to have his family over for Christmas. And last year he had 24 here. And most of them are musicians. They had a jam session. Hoot has the coolest full-length fur coat. It's a faux fur coat because we're animal lovers. But it's beautiful. It's a gray and white. And he had that on and his Tom Petty top hat. And he was rocking it. And let's see, his son Benjamin plays drums. His sister Libby sings. So they're all very creative. And let's see, one of our many adventures, we have co-written a few songs Hoot will tell you about. Okay, I'm going to pause this for just a minute. Okay, everybody, we're back. Hoot's back. Okay, I want to tell y'all my favorite thing about Hoot.
Oh, Lord.
I've got a bunch of them. But my favorite thing about Hoot is...
This is making me nervous.
It should.
Security.
Get the hook. Okay, true story. We've known each other a year this month. My favorite thing about Hoot is there's rarely a night that he'll call me and the last thing we do before we get off the phone, Hoot prays over me. And that's my favorite thing about Hoot, is that he's a praying man.
That's P-R-E-Y or P-R-A-Y?
Both. Anyway, that's my favorite.
Well, that blesses me.
All right, Hoot, tell them what we're going to get to do tonight. We're going to have to see y'all next time and see you soon. Tell them what we're going to do, Hoot.
We're going to go ride the trolley. That's just, I got to take about 3 steps out the front door, and we're at a trolley pickup at the city park because we're centrally located in beautiful downtown Jasper almost.
How neat is that?
And I've never ridden it, to be honest with you.
Me either.
You really haven't?
No.
That's,
Can't wait.
Yeah. So we're gonna bundle up. We're gonna hopefully hear some hoot owls, and anyway, I gotta say bye, Hoot.
Bye, y'all. Merry Christmas.
We'll play it back after we get back from the trolley ride and see if we dare let any of y'all hear any of this crazy stuff.
See you soon.
Bye bye. Bless y'all.